3, 2, 1, time. Okie dokie, so this is Crash 2, Cortex Strikes Back. It originally came out around about the late 90s. It's just recently come back with the not reignited, that was Nost, the Insane Trilogy. So what we're going to try and do here is something called slide spinning, which, just a quick big shout out to Nost, who's just come back to me. He's just absolutely completely decimated his spiral run. Make sure you come and check his channel out and everything like that. Oh, it never wants to work for me, this. So basically this is any percent. All we're going to go for is going to hit all the levels in order. Just get the crystals, all 25. Oh, this is not going well so far. I'm going to clip over there, jump over. Gonna do the same thing again. Gonna hit this. Oh, just missed it. Just missed it. So I'm gonna pick the crystal up, jump over there. We're gonna end the level. So when the slide spinning does work, it basically lets me keep the momentum of the slide. Just basically is the most optimal way of movement. Some people would believe having the 3 masks is quicker, but there is only one instance where it is quicker. That's on one of these sewer levels a bit later on. Basically, it lets me run as if I was on constant ice, which you'll find prevalent in this level here in Snow Go. So we're going to jump here, we're going to completely miss that. Spin him out of the way. Oh, this is not... Okay, there we go. Jump over the nitro, is going to hit the elevator and go up. Get a checkpoint. Miss them. Jump on the box. Tried it, didn't work. Tried to jump over them boxes, but it just saves a couple of seconds. Oh, so you've just seen there an instance where the slide spin does actually work for me. Never likes to work when you're actually doing a marathon, does it, Nost? Never works when you're actually doing a marathon. Marathon luck is hitting me hard this weekend. First it was yesterday and now today. As I said before, big shout out to Nost. So we're going to slide jump, spin jump over here. I'm going to do the same thing again over there. Just completely skip. Oh, ooh, that was close. Take the extra life and save there. Jump on the skateboard, and now this is actually quite well easy. I just need to sprint all the way down the side. That'll let me avoid any of the mines. Come down the side, like that. So you'll see there is a timer in the bottom right. That's for a special gem. If you finish the level within a certain time, then you will get a extra clear gem. But we're not going for the gems, we're just going for the crystals. So we're going to slide jump over to this hip node, completely miss out the first one, jump back on the jet board. Take the extra life. Didn't actually mean to. Oh, completely missed that. I hit that. And jump over to the end. And this is the end of this level. So we're going to completely miss the gem. Reason being is it will trigger an extra cutscene which we don't want. We can skip it, but it just saves a couple of seconds instead. Skipped it. We need cutscenes in marathons. We could do that as our next incentive. Cutscene, oh, cutscene or no cutscene? There's the first F of the run. Luckily, or unluckily, unlike Nost's run, he had a couple of chances. If I get hit, then it's complete, just a restart from the checkpoint. So we are going to be hitting checkpoints where we can. Just get that life back, just to make sure we don't get a dead run. Carry on as normal. Second mask, jump over him. Carry on attempting to do our slide spins. Hit the checkpoint just to be on the safe side. Spin him out of the way. Gonna to he didn't want to work that time, so we're just gonna spin all these little, trigger the mushroom so we can jump back up. There we go, we got it that time. And we got that one as well. That just skips that last bit on there, the pits. That was the pits. So we're coming on to level number 5 of Warp Room 1. This is the last level of the first Warp Room. Is Crash Crush, I think this one is. Crash Dash, sorry, this one. So if you're familiar with Crash and Indiana Jones, for one, then you'll recognise these types of levels from both the original and the second one. You'll notice I am running the original one from the PlayStation 1, the reason being I just prefer it. We've got some really amazing runners who run Insane Trilogy. There's Death Number 2. Just going to run away from the boulder, make sure we don't get taken out. Avoid the mines as best we can. And we're going to slide through every single of these little hooks. What that does is there is an animation where Crash will dive forwards, so we want to avoid that, waste a couple of seconds because I cannot control him at that point. See, that's what we were trying to avoid, but we couldn't get it that time. Slide spins are prevalent in this level, these kinds of levels, should I say. But unless you actually know. What's that? Oh, the music is incredible. I've always said Crash 2 would always be the definitive Crash. Most people will say Warped. Crash 2 is my pick for it. End of the levels here. Oh, we've got the animation again, but that's fine. We're going to warp out what we run and go into our first boss, which is Ripperoo. No real strategy here, just completely, we'll wait for him to plant his TNTs and his nitros, and then we'll spin him when it becomes available. As far as I'm aware, I'm probably wrong on this, but there's no way to actually skip the bosses, even at any percent, even if you are using the snow go glitch. So we have got a bit of time because I'm just waiting. Is everyone enjoying Insomnia so far? So that's phase 1 down. He's going to do basically the same thing again, just a bit of a different pattern. We're just going to stay exactly where we are. Let's move over just for safety. Too much cider for Ripperoo. That's why his hair's gone yellow. Nos, man, he stole your do. He stole your do. Just coming into the final phase of the fight so far. Oh, that was close. We'll take this last hit, and that will be one finished. Wait for it, wait for it. And there we go. So we're going into Warp Room 2, another 5 levels. Each Warp Room does consist of 5 levels. We've got 25 in total. As I said earlier, all we're going for is crystals. So we're going to have 25 crystals at the end of the run. Time will end on the last hit on Cortex. Obviously we'll get there when we get there. Hoping to get around about an hour. Again, marathon. We'll see what happens actually when we get there. So, again, slide spinning, prevalent. So I've actually not explained slide spinning. So when you slide, you hold the direction. Once you let go of that direction, you keep the momentum. So the spin then lets you keep that momentum, and then you keep going moving forwards. So that's why you'll see a few times I will just stop. So I have to let go of the direction in order for it to work. Oh, we lost Aku, but we're... Oh, okay. Just going to play this one safe. I don't want to lose too many lives or time. He says. Of an easy one. Skip past the bonus level. We don't want to go anywhere near that. Drop straight down, hit the checkpoint so we don't have to go back. And get stuck in a box. No, that's fine. We'll lose the mass there, but crystal number 6. Now on to air crash. Again, another swamp level. Bit more trickier in the jumps this time. A few more where it does require a bit more precise movement. So we'll just make sure we get the right cycles if we can. Spin you out of the way. We'll get a mask. We'll jump over here. Jump over again. Jump on the hoverboard, and we're going to spin. Just clipped it, just clipped it. So we're going to avoid the nitros. Just missed that glitch jump there. And again, nope. I'm trying to save time and rush it, and it never works. So I'm going to wait for the cycle to come back round, and we're going to play it a bit more safe. That's it. So jump on over, jump over. There we go. Spin you out the way. We'll grab our crystal. You love to see it. We're going to do a bit of damage abuse there because otherwise it's just too much of a time loss. Jump the nitro, jump over to the side and finish this level. So we're coming up to our first bear level. We're going to ride a polar bear all the way through the canyons and hopefully not blow up. So control scheme is a bit different. So we can, as you can see, we can do something called a dash. Fastest way of movement on this is to dash jump. Just need to be careful that you don't do that. Literally a frame off can just send you soaring straight down into it. Try and claw a little bit of time back. Oh! Oh! I've always really liked the bear level music. Dash jump all the way to the beginning. Avoid this wheel. Avoid that wheel. Avoid the nitro. Gonna collect a few more lives on this level just because the boxes are there. We might as well just get the fruit. On quite a linear path, and we're gonna exit the level here. Coming up to level 9. Crash Crush. Now, I believe this is another boulder level, so we're just going to take our time with it, play it safe, try and get as fast as possible without dying too many times, hopefully. All these checkpoints, they really are going to come in handy for when that happens. Got that animation again, we really don't want to be seeing that. Just missed that boost pad, unfortunately. Completely missed the bonus again. Grab our crystal. So we're coming into Eel Deal, again another new type of level. This is a sewer level. very mechanical structures and all that. The level design in Crash 2 really was ahead in comparison to Crash 1, I would say. Consider, I think the development time was very short between 1 and 2, wasn't it? If I remember correctly. Cycle. I'm gonna jump over him, hit the checkpoint, run through the propeller, grab our crystal and head back. Movement mechanic here, we're just going to hang on our monkey bars type thing. And drop down over here. Jump over these guys and finish. I think that was actually, for me, that was a really good eel deal. Normally I do have a couple of deaths there. It's the eel deal, man. The eel deal. So we're going on to boss 2, the Komodo brothers. Bit different. One of them's going to throw knives at me. One of them's going to spin at me. Komodo Mo. It has to be Mo, yeah. So now in this third phase he is going to throw his knives at me. We're just going to run as we normally were. That should give us enough speed to dodge them. Going to hit the last one, and that is Komodo Brothers. On to warp room 3 of 5. And the first level of this warp room is going to be plant food. Again, another marsh jungle type level. So we're just going to wait for that cycle to come back around, otherwise there would be a chance I wouldn't be able to make that. We're going to hit the 2 hippos here, jump across. Speed through here, make sure we're not hit. That's fine, so we've got 2 masks. Can't afford to lose one at this point. Hit the checkpoint. Slide jump over this way, slide jump over the TNT. Maintaining that speed, trying to get a few spins in there. And try and avoid these guys. So we lost our mask there, but that's okay. Hit this next checkpoint. Oh, just clipped me. Stuck there. I might have to go and play it safe and just take them out. So we're just going to go over this side just to make sure I can actually get through it, otherwise we'll be here all day. And I want to at least finish one of my runs this weekend. I'm going to stay over this side, make sure we don't get eaten by that one. Jump the nitro, jump the second nitro, and finish. Going into our second sewer level of the run, sooner or later. I'll finish this run sooner or later. Punts for days. Bonk to win, punts to win. Just gonna let him spray off for a second. Spin him, go past. Just missed it, but I just meant we lost a second or two there. So what we're going to do, we're going to use one of our masks and jump through it. We're going to do the same again, we're just going to damage abuse, we'll get a mask back, so that's fine. So we need to use it here, just a bit quicker. Oh, of course he's going to do that. Go through this way, so we can get our crystal and come back on ourselves. Oh no, oh, I didn't want to do that at all. So touch on what Nos said earlier, we are raising money for an amazing charity. You can see it in front of me there, called Special Effect. They basically allow people who might have physical or mental disabilities to be able to play video games. As I said yesterday, video games was a massive part of my childhood as I was growing up, still is today. So for these guys to be able to pass that kind of experience on to people who might be a bit less fortunate is an amazing thing to do. So if you can donate, please do so. Either through the Twitch chat, or you can actually pick up some merch through the UKSM store. I believe staff will be able to post a link in the chat for you. Every t-shirt, every hoodie, around that kind of thing sold. A portion of that money will be donated to Special Effects. What's that? Proudly repping. So I've got, if you can see it, I have the Silver Heroes t-shirt on. I've got to say the design and quality of it is really good. Oh, that is right, you're getting exclusives here at I65. Brand new design is being made as I speak. I'm not too sure when it will be available, but I've just been told it's soon. We're just going to jump all the way over this ice pit. See, when I exit in the levels, the slide spins do want to work for me. You can see just how much speed and momentum you can build up by doing them over and over. New type of level now, Road to Ruin. A runner's favourite, I can imagine. spin the other way. Gonna run this side. Gonna grab our masks just for insurance. Hit the checkpoint. Jump over there. Jump over the flame spitting gargoyle. Hit that cycle really well so we don't have to wait for him to stop. I'm gonna jump over, I'm gonna slide him out of the way, hit the checkpoint, grab our crystal. Grab our next checkpoint. I'm gonna slide jump over just so I can make sure that cycle, we hit that cycle. Spin him out of the way, jump over here, slide him. Oh, I just missed him. And that's roll to ruin. So we're just coming up on the end of Warp Room 3, Unbearable. This level is exactly as its namesake, Unbearable. Bit different to the ones we had earlier. Earlier we had a boulder. This time we've got Mummy Bear. I think she's a bit. I think she's a bit annoyed that we've been riding her child around in the other levels. Whoops. So as before, just going to play this completely safe. Speed through the archway. Hit the boost pad. Oh, this is big. Oof. Big oof. Grab our crystal for this level. Carry on. Ignore the bonus. Hard to get the dashes off. Let Mummy Bear fall down the pit and we're going to exit Unbearable. And that is Warp Room 3 down. We're going into our boss 3 of the run. Mr. Tiny Tiger, who, like Nasty Nork on Nost's run before me, completely skips leg day. It must have been a 90s thing. Skipping leg day must have been a 90s thing. So our strategy on this one, the platforms that we are jumping on will flash red and form. So what we are going to try and do is lure Tiny Tiger onto one of these platforms that are flashing, jump off just before it falls and let him fall down instead. Phase 3, we are going to have platforms fall intermittently. So I'm going to try and lure him onto that one. It worked. That is Tiny, over and done with. Going into Warp Room 4, this is where things can get a little bit tricky. going into level 16. I almost forgot level. Level 16 hanging out. Again, it's another sewer level. This is also the only level where it is optimal to have 3 masks. When you are hanging on the bars, if you have got your 3 mask invulnerability, you do move significantly faster. The optimal speed when you are on the ground, as I am at the moment, is to do the slide spins, but unfortunately, as you've already seen, they don't like to work for me, so we're just going to try our best and go as quick as possible whilst being as safe as possible. Oh no, oh no. Ooh, quick backtrack. Jump over these guys, grab the checkpoint. So at this point it would be where we would have our 3 masks. Unfortunately, because I lost quite a bit before, we don't have it this time around. So what we would actually do, with it being invulnerable, you would drop down onto the red pipes below. That would effectively let you bounce all the way forwards, and with you being invulnerable, taking no damage. It's just a lot quicker than it is to handle bars. So we're going to drop down here, we're going to grab our crystal, hit the checkpoint, ignore the bonus as usual, jump over these nitro crates. Lose Aku Haku, but that's fine. We're going to hit that just to make sure we are safe going forwards. And we're going to finish this level. Again, another new level. This one's called Digging It. It's a bit similar in how it looks in the forest levels at the start of the run. The only difference this time is we've got a new enemy that's going to come after us. That's going to be the bees. The bees can one-hit kill, as with anything in the Crash game. So we're just going to make sure we do our best and completely avoid. They can be spun if needs be. But we're just going to do our best to run past them. Going to grab a few more lives on the way, because as I say, it can get a bit tricky. Gaming over here will be very bad. Slide under these gates. Hopefully hit the cycle right. Barely. The minus on this parameter, the plant is spinning. Hit our checkpoint. Hit the boost pad. And we're going to have our bees come after us. Push forwards. Got a really bad cycle there, so we just had to wait a couple of seconds. Grab our crystal for this level and carry on. Succession and hit our next checkpoint. Okay, so going into level 18. In a casual run, this is probably one of the hardest levels to 100% with the special gems that you need to get. Essentially what you have to do is go to a certain point in the level and come all the way back on yourself, finish the death route, come back after you finish that once you've grabbed the gem there. It's the only way you can get all the boxes, so you can get the box gem. Just going to do a few slide spins there just to get some more momentum. We're going to slide across the ice, jump over the seal, hit the elevator, grab our first checkpoint. Let them fall and let the TNT blow up. Our slide spin to get rid of that porcupine, and then also switch. Oh, we fell off. Very, very good. Okay, back to playing it safe, I think. Checkpoint. We're going to fall down here, hit the ice, we're going to slide the correct way. Oh, I think what? Spin these guys out of the way, and we're going to get squished. I'm going to trigger him and let him come for us. Go backwards. Slide him out of the way. Jump over this one instead. Just clipped it. I'm having no luck with the nitros today. Down, hit our last checkpoint of the level, I believe. Follow the path to the end, grab our crystal. Avoid the ensuing explosion. One, two. On to level 19, Ruin Nation, similar to Road to Ruin earlier. Basically the same kind of level, so we're just going to do what we did last time. Make sure we're hitting our jumps, make sure we're hitting the right enemies where we need to. Grabbing masks on along the way. Hoping the cycles for the flame gargoyles are kind to us. So we're going to bounce off that, bounce off him. We're going to ignore that. and just go straight through. So you can get caught on some of the boxes spawning. So I'm just going to make sure we don't do that. Oh, just missed it. Just going to wait for them to stop. It really are. Sure, we made it that time. We're good. Got a good cycle for the next one along as well, so we're just going to breeze through that. Hit the checkpoint, so we don't have to do that again, thank God. Didn't really want to do that, but here we are. So we're just going to wait for this to spin back round. We're going to hit that, but we are going to be constantly moving because of the momentum on these platforms. Just make sure we don't fall off. We're going to run over this way, grab our crystal. We're going to spin you out the way. Just going to inadvertently take care of any nitros that might get in our way. Grab our mask. Spin you. And next rolls ruination. On to level 20. No? 20? It is 20, isn't it? It is, yeah. We're going into 20. Behaving. I hope everyone's behaving behind me. I can't see. Okay, so something about these levels is that when the floor is a different colour, if you spin, you will go underground. You don't want to do that, it wastes a hell of a lot of time, which is why you'll see I'm not doing, or attempting to do any slide spins, just in case if we do get stuck. Oh, we have no choice there. Unlucky, very unlucky. Yeah. Whoops. The best death animation ever. Just gonna play it safe this time. We're gonna go this way. Jump up out of here, over the nitros, which should give us enough leeway to avoid the bees that time. Wait for this cycle. Oh, no! That was close. Spawned a little bit too earlier than I expected. So if we're gonna waste any kind of time, it's gonna be on this level. The slide spins coming in with the clutch. Just spin under here. Same thing again, because these are going to come after us. Just going to slide, spin them away. Unfortunately got hit by one of the mines. hitboxes are so massive in this. Oh, we got it, and thank God, checkpoint. Don't have to see those ever again. I'm gonna run through, we're gonna hit these two boost pads, gonna slide under, we're gonna avoid those bees. Gonna do a couple of slide spins there, get past. Gonna slide spin over here, get these two boost pads just to get a bit more momentum going. There, so we don't get stabbed by the bees. Grab our crystal. Play it safe there, dive underground, make sure we don't get killed, jump over the nitros, and finish warp room 4. Five more levels, 2 bosses, and we are there. So we're going into boss 4. This is actually, can be one of the hardest bosses for it. We're going to be fighting Engine in his mechanical mech. And in true Crash Bandicoot fashion, we're going to throw fruit at him. So, spots are only invulnerable when they are flashing, as you can see. So we're going to take out his arm there. Just throw fruit at him. So I missed a couple of hits there. I hit him a couple of times. Should take the other arm out. So we'll go for his shoulder rockets now, so aiming's a little bit different. Can be also a little bit more delicate. As many hits as arm lasers did, so that should only take 1 or 2 more on his other side, that'll take him out, and then he'll go to his main cannon. Now this is where it can get really tricky. And that's Engine. A couple of bad cycles, but we got there in the end. We're going on to our 5th and final warp room now. Last 5 levels. What time are we at? That's all I needed to hear. Shout out to Nost, keeping me going on this run. Otherwise we'll be absolute legend. I'm going to slide these guys away, we're going to hit the pistons. Jump on the these guys, make sure they don't give us any grief. Slide under you. Could have probably made that. Last 5 levels are killers, both physically and metaphorically. Lost the mass there, but we're okay. We're still on target. Slide jump over here. Again, jump over this one. We'll get our life back that we just lost. Wait for that cycle to refresh. Jump on this guy. Nope, we wouldn't have made that again. And try jump over him. We're going to hit the checkpoint. Slide this guy out of the way. Slide this one. And that one trolled. So we're going to just wait for these pistons. Slide him out of the way.